It's Kahir the Conqueror here. It's obviously advantageous, if you believe, for us to work to cultivate a relationship with God. Why? Because He doesn't need us. That's a beautiful process, cultivating a relationship with God. And I would encourage you, I think it's been put on my heart and spirit to share that you should talk to God as consistently as you can. I don't mean to the point, where you just head down going crazy, like you got to live in the world and go to work and, you have to do things and be productive. But talk to God, not just when it's all going great and you're getting everything, you know what I mean? I just saw a post not too long ago that said, pray even when the waters are calm. And I'm somebody who has always believed, but like this world is what it is, and people are who they are. So there are situations and circumstances that can make your foundation shaky. And that's also important because through that has my faith been solidified and validated. And I'm somebody who, when things got rough, like I said, I've struggled with that. And that's okay, relatively speaking. But talk to God. Talk to God when you're angry. Talk to God when you're upset, when you're dissatisfied, disgusted, when you're happy, when you're elated, when you're in victory mode, when you're comfortable, when you're uncertain. Talk to Him when you're poor, when you're rich, when you're anxious, when you're worried. All times talk to Him. As long as it's respectful and it's honest and genuine, you're not supposed to, He know everything anyway. What's the point of hiding stuff and lying and things like that? I encourage you to go as vulnerable and be as transparent as you can. Hey, I'm not really satisfied right now. I think there's a little bit more out there for me. I think, all right, I'm comfortable. I think I'm okay to relax. Am I okay to relax? Should I be comfortable or should I, you know what I mean? I need some help. I don't know the answer. I don't know how to figure out this problem. I'm struggling with this, or this has been weighing on my heart and my soul from 2008 or something like that. And it's been blah, blah, blah. Or is this person really the one for me? I'm not really sure. Or are these people really my friends? Or am I meant to make this move? Talk about all of it. Be vulnerable. Be genuine. Because what's the point of lying if He knows anyway? But there are people who you could be dating people you share stuff with and they throw it in your face. And it's like hot water. They burn you with it. And that's something vulnerable that you share with them. Same thing with family. Same thing with friends. You share something at work, all of a sudden you become the laughing stock of, you know what I'm saying? That's real. So you might have to learn that the hard way, because there are some people that get off on that. God won't do that to you. You share things with Him and it can help you heal and work towards it, even better than therapy can, because therapists have to absorb all of that stuff you put on them. And they have to be able to dissociate and stuff like that. Therapists need therapists. So it's no disrespect to therapy, because I've tried that as well too, and I believe. But there's therapists that need therapy. Dentists still need dentists. Doctors need doctors. There's some that don't need nothing. God. I would just say, with any of those mindsets, mind states of mind that you're in, just be respectful. If you're upset, you know what I mean? Don't project that onto Him, or just be. How would you talk to your parent? How would you talk to your boss if you're in any of those states of mind? You would still maneuver your words a certain kind of way. So just keep that in mind. But talk to Him. Try it out. And if whoever you calling on has power, you'll get a response. One thing that I was telling a friend that is so magnificent is when you share something in here, or even if you say it out loud, but in solitude, and you're praying to whatever higher power you call on. If you know me, I call and refer to Him as His proper name, Allah. But hey, if whoever you calling on got some power, then I encourage you to call on them. And then it happens, and it ain't happening for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm praying because I don't know. I need help. And then the solution comes in whatever way. Isn't that wonderful? Have you ever experienced that? Has that ever happened? And not on no spooky stuff. Like, I'm talking about real life. There's only one person besides myself, one entity that knew what I asked for, and it got presented in a way where it just worked out so magnificently in a way I didn't even expect. 10 years from now, 5 years later or something like that, when you completely forgot about it, what can explain that? And also, in this time that we're living in, which as we've been taught is the day of judgment, not a one day, but a period of time. And both of these books, if y'all read this stuff and y'all think all that stuff happened 15 billion years ago and thousands of years ago, and you're not, I don't watch the news, I see what's going on. This is the perfect time to start cultivating a relationship with God, because you don't want it to be too late and you're calling. You can start now. I would just say be patient. Like, I talked about timing in many videos. Everything can't work on your timeline because you do not know. You think you do. I'm somebody, I am very, very impulsive and impatient. I don't like waiting. I want things when I want them, and that can be frustrating, but I have learned patience. I have also learned that I did not know best, and that is a main reason why I surrender. I don't know because I thought I did. And me thinking and trying to burrow and bust my head into situations and stuff like that got me in trouble. Got me in situations that were shaky, and I'm like, I need help. Can you get me out? You know what I mean? So now I just listen, I wait, and I'm patient and things like that because I don't know best. And there are things that came later than I wanted to, but it came at a perfect time. And it wasn't my timing. So with all that being said, talk to God. Vent to him. He ain't gonna judge you, and he'll help you work through it.